first Pops that we had was in 91. And of course, we were brand new at it. We elected to have Marcia, Sue, and me as tri-chairs. I have a picture in my mind of the three of us in the gym just setting up the day before. We found that we were screaming at each other. The three of us stopped and looked at each other and said, "We're never going to do this again." But I can say this, that it's much bigger than I ever dreamed it would be. The amazing thing about that has been the vast amounts of talent we have found. Just incredible. Everything from Noel and singing dogs. And you know that on the new Pops that's coming up, we're going to have ukulele band. We've done everything. Fritz and I played Porgy and Bess one time on 2 pianos.
Fritz and Mary built a fire station with 2 pianos. They had a couple of house concerts, and
yes.
I did
Marcia
what I
passed
do,
the hat.
passed the hat, and sure enough, we got fire station number 2.
That's right.
in
That's
Brookston,
right.
with 2 pianos.
Yeah.
One of the things he did, which he had fun with, was that he was approached by Carl Chase, who had the Atlantic Clarion at the time. And among the pieces they wanted to play a Viennese waltz. So Carl did what seems very reasonable. He approached a Viennese musician.
He was a terrific spirit for us, but the enormous expertise and talent he had was really irreplaceable.
The Baggett's Music Lending Library was started with the idea that it would house his musical collection. He lived until December of 2008, so it was in 2009, when the library had celebrated its 25th anniversary, that all that music finally came to the library. His thought was, you know, we have a wonderful system of free book lending libraries. Why shouldn't there be a music lending library?
Yeah.
Not just for professionals or researchers, but for anyone who wanted to use the music.
I remember very well the very first encounter I had with this place. I heard a recording of an arrangement of the Blue Danube, and this one was just staggering to my ear. And you know, I really want to see the sheet music to this. So I went to the New York Public Library, no dice, went to the Lincoln Center branch, which is the music collection, and has everything but this piece. And we looked and looked and looked, and this went on for maybe 4 or 5 years. Until a few months into living here, we saw that there was going to be a music sale here at the Baggett's Music Lending Library. And I said, I'm just going to look. And I pawed around and found out where it would be, and started looking through this file. And there, to my astonished eyes, was a copy of it. And right behind it was a second copy of it. And I held them up, and I put one down. I held this thing up, and I couldn't believe it. I mean, it really was like the Holy Grail. And I checked the name, and I looked at it, and yes, it was it. And all of those incredible notes that had mystified me for 40 years were sitting there, you know, literally an open book.
If it isn't fun, why should you do it?